Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 25 wins and 8 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 23 wins and 10 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 20 wins and 12 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 20 wins and 15 losses. The fifth spot is the Orlando Magic with 19 wins and 15 losses. The sixth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 17 wins and 14 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 18 wins and 15 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 19 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 16 wins and 17 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 16 wins and 19 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 14 wins and 20 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 11 wins and 22 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 10 wins and 20 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 8 wins and 24 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 28 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 29 wins and 5 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 24 wins and 9 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 23 wins and 10 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 20 wins and 10 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 20 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 21 wins and 13 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 19 wins and 14 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 18 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 15 wins and 18 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 14 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Utah Jazz with 12 wins and 20 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 12 wins and 22 losses. The 13th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 11 wins and 21 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 25 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 27 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Golden State Warriors beat the Charlotte Hornets with the score of 132-125. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry leading the game with 26 points. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Jimmy Butler and Brandon Podziemski with 19 points each. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. Brandon Miller leading the game with 33 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is LaMelo Ball with 27 points, 5 assists and 5 boards. For the second game, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Minnesota Timberwolves with the score of 126-102. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Johnson leading the game with a double-double performance of 34 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Onyeka Okongwu with 17 points, 5 assists and 8 boards. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the game with 30 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Julius Randle with 19 points and 7 boards. For the third game, the Orlando Magic beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 112-110. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero leading the game with a double-double performance of 29 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Desmond Bane with 18 points, 6 assists and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with 26 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Benedict Mathurin with 23 points and 5 boards. For the fourth game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Phoenix Suns with the score of 129-113. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with a double-double performance of 34 points and 10 boards. followed by the second leading scorer, which is Darius Garland with 19 points and 6 assists. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker leading the game with 32 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Dillon Brooks with 20 points. For the fifth game, the San Antonio Spurs beat the New York Knicks with the score of 134-132. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Julian Champagny leading the game with 36 points and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Victor Wembanyama with a double-double performance of 31 points and 13 boards. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with 29 points and 8 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Miles McBride with 21 points. For the sixth game, the Chicago Bulls beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 134-118. And here are the box score for Chicago Bulls. Isaac Okoro leading the game with 24 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Trey Jones with a double-double performance of 20 points and 12 assists. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson leading the game with 31 points and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jordan Poole with 26 points. For the seventh game, the Denver Nuggets beat the Toronto Raptors with the score of 106-103. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Peyton Watson leading the game with 24 points and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jamal Murray with 21 points, 6 assists and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram leading the game with 30 points and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Scotty Barnes with a triple-double performance of 20 points, 10 assists and 14 boards. For the eighth game, the Washington Wizards beat the Milwaukee Bucks with the score of 114-113. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Alex Sarr and Bub Carrington leading the game with 20 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is CJ McCollum with 18 points. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the game with a double-double performance of 33 points and 15 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kevin Porter Jr. with 19 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. For the last and ninth game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Portland Trail Blazers with the score of 124-95. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 30 points and 6 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Aj Mitchell with 17 points and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Sidi Sissoko leading the game with 19 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Denny Avdija with 17 points, 7 assists and 7 boards. For the last portion, here are the 5 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 2nd at Friday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 7 a.m., it's Nets against the Rockets. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's Pistons against the Heat. For the third game at 9:30 a.m., it's Mavericks against the 76ers. For the fourth game at 11 a.m., it's Kings against the Celtics. For the last and fifth game at 11:30 a.m., it's Clippers against the Jazz. Thanks for watching.